First of all, thank you very much for joining this event and this session. It's a great honor to have GM representative with us and to have GM involved. So the first question I would like to propose you, John, is to introduce yourself, tell us which is your role at GM, and give us a little bit of background.
Okay, well, I am the supervisor for reality capture for General Motors in North America. My role is to document as found in existing conditions in our facilities, both inside and outside, throughout the country.
Thank you very much. That's great. Then I would like to know a little bit more about the use of drone technology by GM, and we would like to know a little bit more in terms of your vision at urban air mobility level, and how at the moment you are deploying drones in your activities.
Well, our group's focus is, from a drone perspective, was in really the safety aspects of working with drones. We weren't really looking for a different way to collect data just from an efficiency standpoint or a cost standpoint. We really wanted to make technology available to our maintenance professionals that would keep them out of potentially hazardous conditions, and that's elevated work and also confined space. So probably for the better part of the last 18 months, maybe 2 years, we've been working quite closely with Skypersonic in realizing that vision and trying to leverage different types of technology or different types of drone applications and tools that the drones carry to provide that safe workflow for our people. With that, we've realized cost savings, we realized efficiency increases. So it's been really a number of wins across the board for us.
Thank you very much. So you already replied, I would say, to my third question, which was really related about the business relation you have with Skypersonic and the way forward, let's say. So what do you expect in the next 12 months, for example, from this collaboration?
Yeah, so for us, the next 12 months are, we believe they're going to be extremely exciting for us. This has gone from a pilot project for us, utilizing drones inside of our facilities, to really a more of a program that's company-wide. And integral to that program is Skypersonic. Their proximity to our technical center in Warren, Michigan is a huge benefit for us because we're able to collaborate with them in person when we have issues or we have enhancements that we'd like to possibly see on the hardware. It's very easy for us to work with them. So it's been a really, I think this has been a really great relationship from the beginning, because they were new into the space when they started working with us, and we were new into utilizing the technology that they were developing. So I think we've kind of grown together through this whole process.
Thank you very much. Not just drone technology, but we have also other specific emerging technologies getting coupled with drones. An example is AI, artificial intelligence. How do you see AI to be combined with the drones technology for the vision of GM?
So from our perspective, well, I'm going to just talk personally. From my perspective, the inclusion of different types of AI technology into the drone as part of drone capture is great for us, because what this can help us do is understand environments without actually having to have a person look at things and determine whether or not there's an issue. We've seen examples of AI where the AI can actually recognize that a bolt or the nut on a bolt is not fully tightened, whereas we may not be necessarily able to see that with our eyes, or we could potentially miss it. I'm not saying that AI right now is perfect by any means, but I think what it can do is help drive our maintenance professionals to where there are potential issues. It can help them find potential issues. So from my perspective, I think the again, it's helping our maintenance people do their jobs better. So this becomes more of a tool in the toolbox for them. And I think not only in the hardware, but the software as well.
Absolutely. My last question is related to the connection in between the city of Turin and this particular project. Skypersonic, in fact, has been the first company to sign in for a very particular program we have called Torino Reshoring, which means international companies with R&D and technology background and DNA coming to Turin to carry out new, specific and special R&D projects. Do you have any thoughts about Turin as a city and as an international city which is positioning itself to become a hub for global innovation?
Well, in my in my discussions with Giuseppe and other people that work at Skypersonic, I'm fully aware of how active Torino is in applying these new exciting technologies to programs that are there. I haven't had an opportunity to get very deep involved in deeply involved into what is actually being done in Torino, but I do know that there's a lot of excitement around what's happening there. We are looking for what we like to do is correspond and connect with people that are looking at things like we are, really trying to think outside the box and trying to apply different types of technology. Sometimes they don't always work. Sometimes, but it's never a failure. Just because something doesn't necessarily work doesn't make it a failure for us. So just being able to communicate with you, with being part of this, being part of the program that's going to happen, it's all exciting for us because it's keeping us involved as well. At General Motors, we have a tendency to live in a vacuum, live inside of GM. And we don't always get outside to see what other cities, other manufacturers, competitors, non-competitors are actually doing. So just being involved with this is quite exciting for us.
That's really amazing, John, as a contribution to this event. And we really would like to thank you for the support. John, Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you. All right, you two will see.